Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahavijyankaravavahi Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Vijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahirivod Yata Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanamevatvayam Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Bijasyantarivankuro Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha Maya Kalpita Deshakala Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Kritam Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi Maha Yogi Vayasvechaya Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye Yasyaiva Spuranam Sadatmakam Asatkalpartakam Bhasate Yobodhayatyashritan Yasakshat Karanat Bhavenna Punaravrittir Bhavambo Nidau Nana Chidra Gatodharastitamaha Deepa Prabha Bhaswaram Jnanam Yasya Tu Chakshura Dikaranadvara Janami Titameva Bhantam Anubhatyetat Samastam Jagate Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Sri Dakshina. So the Mahavakyartha, Tattvam Pada, in the Mahavakya there are two words which are equated. So the equating word is Asi, Tvamasi iti, and you are. Once you say you are, then there is a predication. The predication is Tatpada. So the Tatpada, what is the meaning of the word Tat? So that was pointed out. Bijasya antaha ankuraha iva. Mayavi iva. Mahayogi iva. Yaha vijrimbayati mayaya sarvam. So this entire Jagat, one who projects out of oneself alone. And this is Param Brahma. Mayaviva vijrumbhayati maha yogi vayasvechaya. So then that Parameshwara alone, like even the Swapna Drishtanta, in the beginning it was pointed with Tumpada, and therefore the Swapna Drishtanta and here Mayaviva, by these two Drishtanta, so what is pointed out is there is nothing separate from oneself. Atma is Satchidatma, and that was established here in the third verse, the Mahavakya, really speaking. Yasyaiva Spuranam Sadatmakam Asat Kalpartagam Bhasate iti. The Satta Spurti alone, because of the Satta Spurti of the Karana Atma, that is Parameshwara, this entire Jagat Bhasate shines to exist. And the same thing alone. Yasyaiva Spuranam Sadatmakam Asat Kalpartagam Bhasate. Then next one. What is the line? Next day, Sakshat. Yat Sakshat Karanat. Sakshat, no. Yeah. Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayat Ashritan. And yeah, then Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayati Ashritan Yat Sakshat Karanaditi. And therefore, now by this Yaha Bodhayati, the one who teaches Tattvamasi iti. So Veda Vachasa Yaha Bodhayati. So then Yat Sakshat Karanat Na Punaravrittihi Bhavambonidau Tasmai Sri Gurumurtayeti. Here, the Satta Spurti, these two, the Satchidatma is the Swarupa of Parameshwara. Satchidatma is the Swarupa of the Jiva also. So the Jiva Srishti, like the Swapna, is also Mithya, and the Ishvara Srishti also is Mithya. Being Mithya, both the Srishti are sustained by one Satya Vastu alone. Whether it is subjectively Mithya or so-called objective Mithya, like Gata is objective Mithya and the rope snake is subjective Mithya. Both Mithya, anything that is Mithya is to be sustained by Satyam. Without Satyam, there is no Mithya. So Swapna Drishtanta, and then again, Mayavi Vijrumbhayati, Ishvara, the Mayavi Drishtanta, two Drishtantas are here. Swapna Drishtanta is meant for proving the subjective Maya, the subjective what you call Mithya, subjective Mithya in the sense you think, therefore it is. The other one, it is, therefore you see. So both of them are Mithya. If both of them are Mithya, both need Satyam. And both need Satyam, and the Satyam is only one Vastu. And therefore, this Ishvara's Mithya, Jagat Mithya Bhut Asat Kalpartakam Bhasate iti. And therefore, this is also the same Satchidatma alone, sustained by the Satchidatma, this entire Jagat, not only sustained and also lighted up. And the Jiva Srishti also is by the same Satchidatma. Therefore, what is there is only one Vastu Satyam. That is why the teacher is able to say, Tat Tvamasi, you are that iti, otherwise that's not possible. Like a wave being told you are the ocean, and that is possible only when that wave and ocean happen to be Mithya, sustained by one truth, that is water. Then only, that is why the wave ocean example is the most appropriate example for Jiveshwara Aikyam. Tattvamasi Mahavakya, that is the most appropriate example. This clay, etc., is only for proving Mithya. But really speaking, the Jiveshwara Aikya example is only that two things we have to bring in. One is Samashti, the other is Veshti iti. And therefore, so even the Vanavriksha example is not the tree and the forest example. So that also is not an appropriate example. It's only for proving individual, total, etc. And that is good for Vishishta Advaita, but not for Advaitam. So Advaitam is moksha, and for which wave ocean example is the best. Not even Gatakasha, Mahakasha. In Mahakasha there is no Ishvara Siddhi. And therefore only Gatakasha Upadhi alone is there. Only one side is limited. The other side is not in any way affected. And therefore that won't also, even though they use it, I don't consider that it is appropriate example. Wave ocean, the greatest example. Because I have to tell the wave, you are the ocean. You know? Then only Bhagatyaga Lakshana, etc. And therefore, everything will work. You are the ocean. So the wave ocean example is the appropriate example for this Jiveshwara Aikyam. Therefore, Tattvamasi, the Mahavakya, can be used by the teacher. And therefore, the one who teaches this and the one who understands this, and both of them are one and the same. The one who teaches this Satchidatma, the one who understands this Satchidatma. Such a person does not come back. This was pointed out. Now here, this entire Jagat, that It is there, therefore I see. Because I see, it doesn't exist. This is the argument. Because I see, it exists, I cannot say. That is purely subjective. This is there, therefore I see, iti. This Vishwa is not entirely dependent upon Satchidatma. Iti, a question was raised yesterday. We raised the Purva-paksha. Now the answer is given. Nana Chidragatodara Stitamaha Deepa Prabha Bhaswaram Jnanam Yasyatu Chakshura Dikaranadvara Bahispandate Janamiti Tameva Bhantam Anubhatyetat Samastam Jagate Tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Very beautiful verse. First example is given first. Here is a pot. Nana anekani, many. Chidrani, holes, many apertures, many holes. So, Nana chidrani yasya. Nana chidraha. Here is an object which has got many holes. So what is that object? Is it some kind of a window or what? Nana chidra. He says, it is gataha. So Nana chidraschasau gataha. It is Nana chidra and it is gata. So then it is gata and it is Nana chidra. It's a pot which has got many holes. There is a meaning for that. You know, the Sanskrit compound, beautiful compound, Karmadharya compound. First Bahuri compound. Then afterwards Karmadharya compound. So within one compound there are two compounds, understand? And so, it's like a temple, you know, they've got outer prakara and inner prakara. Both are walled prakaras are there. And similarly here, so compound within a compound, within a compound, within a compound, you can keep on creating. So Nana Chidraha Bahurihi and Gataha. That is the word. And Nana Chidra and Gata are combined again, compounded. Then you have Nana Chidra Gataha. Correct? And the Vibhakti goes away. Nana Chidra, afterwards Nana Chidraha. You can't say Nana Chidra Gataha. That is elided. Then only it becomes a single word. Nana Chitra Gataha. Then Shashti Tatpurusha. Nana Chidra Gatasya Udaram. So now what do you get now? Nana Chitra Gatodaram. Udaram means what? Stomach. The stomach of this Nana Chidra Gata. The stomach of the many-holed pot. Multi-holed pot. Okay? Many-holed pot. So the many-holed pot, in its stomach, that is Nana Chitra Gatodaraha, that stomach. And Tasminne, Nana Chitra Gatodarastita. So then now here, Nana Chitra Gatodare Stitaha. Nana Chitra Gatodarastita. There is also Saptami Tatpurusha. So there is also compound now. So Nana Chitra Gatodarastitaha. Stitaha means that which is. So Stitaha, that which is, and which is where? In the stomach of this pot which has many holes. Oh. So Nana Chitra Gatodara Stitaha is what? Asau Deepaha. Again Karmadharya. Nana Chitra Gatodara Stita Deepaha. Aur Karmadharya aa gaya. So now you have the lamp which is sitting in the stomach of a pot having many holes. Wow. Then again, Shashti Tat Purusha. Tasya Deepasya Prabha. So it's Prabha. Prabha is light, the rays of light. So the rays of light of the lamp sitting in the stomach of a pot having many holes. Wow. And that Prabha, how that Prabha? That Prabha Yuva Bhaswaram. Prabha Bhaswaram. One compound. Bhaswaram is the light. Prakasha. So, Nana Chidra Gatodarastita Mahadeepa Prabha Bhaswaram iti. So, then again, the Deepa also, the Nana Chidra Gatodarastita Mahadeepa, Mahancha Saudipascha, Mahadeepaha. It is not Kshudra Deepa, it is Mahadeepa, very bright lamp. Means, pot also is big, the lamp also is very big. Let us take. Huge lamp is there. In order to get the light, that's all. So, Mahadeepaha. Then, Tasya Deepasya Prabhavat, like even the Prabha of of the Deepa, the light of the Deepa, the lamp. So too, this Bhaswaram iti. So that which is Prakasha Swarupam. All right. And what kind of Prakasha Swarupam? And here we have to say protected, there it is protected. In the pot it is protected. Therefore, there is Alupta Prakasha Swarupam. Here also, so you get the same meaning. Being protected from the wind, how the lamp is not going to be that flame is not going to be put out by the wind. There is a steady flame. And that is the Yata Deepo Nivatastaha. It's a steady flame, not trembling. Understand? So here also Kutastha Chaitanyam. Similarly, Alupta Prakasha. Prakasha Rupam Bhaswaram. Alupta Prakasha. That is all the example. No wick necessary here. That is not the example. Wick and oil, etc. No. This is Alupta Prakasham. That must be the example. So how that is protected flame, how it is protected also is not the example. Protected flame, how it is always steady, doesn't undergo change, tremble. Similarly, Alupta Prakasha, Bhaswaram. One compound. Nana Chidragato Darastita Maha Deepa Prabha Bhaswaram. What is that? Jnanam. That is Jnanam. So here Jnanam is what kind of Jnanam? Like Deepavat. Like Deepa Prakasha, it is Jnanam. This Jnanam is the Spurti that was talked about before. This is the Jnanam. So Jnanam here, so purely Jnapti Swarupam, Jna Dhatu, so Dhatvartha alone. And that means it is, you can say, Janati iti Jnanam Kartari, then Lut, you can have Karmani Lut also, Janati iti Jnanam, then so Jnayate iti Jnanam, Jnayate Anena iti Karanarte, Jnayate Anena iti Jnanam. Therefore, what is the Jnanam here? Any given cognition is called knowledge. The knower is called knowledge. The object of knowledge is called Jnanam. Therefore, the word Jnanam can stand for all the three. Triputi. All the three. Knower, any given knowledge, and the known. The object of knowledge. All the three can be called Jnanam. So here what is that? Now, from the context we understand, this Jnanam is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma Tatra. Jnanam, the word in talking about Brahman, that Jnanam, it is Bhava Sadhana, it is called, it is pure, the invariable presence, The invariable consciousness is jnanam. So this jnanam, why? Because he tells what comes later. This jnanam bahihi spandate. Yad jnanam bahihi spandate. Bahihi, external, to external objects, bahihi spandate. Spandate. Spandate means goes out, gacchati. Bahispandate. Oh, how? He says, jnanam chakshuradi karana dvara bahispandate. Dvara means dvara, through the doors of, dvaram. So through it, by means. So through the chakshuradi karanam. Chakshuhu, eye, adi. Adi means eyes, ears, other senses, and the mind also. So chakshuradi karana dvara, through the mind and the senses, bahihi spandate. It goes to the external world. Okay. External world, it goes, as it were, it goes. It's jnanam, as it were. What goes is only the senses. And along with that, of course, mind is always there. As though the mind goes. Then when you see the Swami, the mind assumes the form of Swami. So this Swami form, the mind assumes, this is called vritti. They say the vritti formation is like the water that is let out from a reservoir to a field. And the field has got a certain bounds. And within the bounds of within this what you call the borders of the what you call that that bunds are there, bund. The field bunds are there. The bund is there. So within the bund alone, the water stays. The water goes. What would be the form of the water? The spread of water? The spread of water would be in the form of the very field. Very field that is limited by the bund. You must have seen the fields here. Then each field they have, because different levels are there, therefore they have bunds. And that also different people understand. So the water spreads, assumes that form. Similarly, this jnanam, swarupa jnanam, chakshuradi karana dvara, bahihi spandate, and it assumes the very form of the object, in this form, in the antakarana. And therefore, swarupa bhutam jnanam. Bahihi, here when you say vishayeshu, rupadishu, then spandate gacchati. Then thereby it assumes the form of whatever be the object. So if it is a sound, that there is a certain vritti which you recognize. The object of that vritti you recognize. If it is a form, the object of the vritti you recognize. So if it is a form, a tree, the tree form is the object of the vritti, and then you see the object of the vritti. Always you see the object of vritti. Understand now how important it is to have a clean head. You don't see anything in this world other than whatever that happens to your thought. You understand now how it's important to have a clean head, so that whatever that is there, when you want to see that alone is a thought here. And that's why subjectivism is a problem, the subjectivity. So your own fears, anxieties, etc., inhibit your perception, and therefore you see what occurs in your head, not what is out there. That's why people are mistaken, objects are mistaken, all the values are all mistaken, because that's why education becomes so important. The whole thing is cognitive. You understand how it is important. Therefore, so the whole Jagat, what you are talking about, Jagat, etc., this Jagat is nothing but this consciousness, really. And because this anything else, this entire Jagat does not exist without this Satta. We have already seen that. Without the existence that is the common plank. The common Vastu, the Swarupa of every object, Akasha, etc., Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prathivi, their Sun Pratyaya is there. Always you say, not Sun Pratyaya, Sanniti, Gataha San, Akashaha San, Astiti. Astiti Pratyaya is there. San iti Pratyaya, not San Pratyaya, San iti Pratyaya. So Gataha San, Pataha San, Mataha San, Akasha San, Vayu San, Agni San. All San, 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 San means what? Asti, 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 Asti. Is. Never you can get rid of this is. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because it is. Because it is. That's the only thing. Is you cannot get rid of. Is buddhi you cannot get rid of. What about is not? Is not is. Again. The absence of what? Is. And therefore, is always is. Therefore, there is only that is the Satyam, which is qualified by Navarupa. That is Satta. Not only that is Satyam, I mean that is what is the Satyam is the Swarupa of Akashadi. This Akashadi, this space, etc., this Jagat, this world does not come to light without being revealed by this Jnanam. This has to be revealed by this Jnanam. Understand? Not only it has existence in the Satyam Jnanam, it is also revealed by the Jnanam. Really speaking, when we say the Atma is the Satyam of the Jagat, when we say this, then people ask this question, Swamiji, that I know everything is Atma. You say that. Everything is Atma. But I don't say everything is Atma. I only see tree, I see only space, I see time, I see buffalo. But I don't see Atma everywhere. You see tree. I tell this person, hey, you see tree. Yeah, I see tree, only tree, not Atma. That tree is the object of your thought. Correct? Yes. But there is tree. There is tree. That is also is the object of your thought. The distance, the space, the object, the time in which it exists. All these are object of your thought. Yeah. That thought which is there in your head is what? The thought is what? That is what? The thought is what? Top of the thought, middle of the thought, the whole thought. The whole thought is what? Purtihi alone. Yasyaiva Spuranam Sadatmakam. Which is consciousness. Consciousness is that alone pervades the entire, like the wave by water. Pervaded by water. And so too, the whole mind is filled with consciousness alone. Always. And a thought occurs. When a thought occurs, then the whole thought is manaspandanam. Manasaha spandanam. The mind assumes a change. The embroidery. It is not that consciousness has crest and trough, like wave. There the example doesn't work really. So the wave, there's a crest and trough is there. And that is, so the wave, the water goes up. Then that's kind of, here also consciousness is bumpy. You know what? And so this consciousness, when you see the mountain, it becomes like that. And when you see a mustard seed, it becomes like that. Whether you are thinking of a micro object like electron, the whole mind is filled by electron. Whole mind. And when you think of the cosmos, the whole mind is filled with cosmos. This is the most important thing in this. The whole mind is consciousness. Always. Add anything to it. It's all plain surface like etching upon the movie screen. Light and shade etching. It's not color etching. And therefore, all that you have got to deal with here is what occurs in your head, what is the reality of it? The reality of it is Satchidatma alone. There is nothing outside. Nothing outside. When I say outside, also is thought. That's what we say. Outside also is thought. Inside also is thought. And the whole mind is thought. And the thought is consciousness. Which is Satyam? Which is? And the observer also of the thought, that is also consciousness. That's why whole mind we say. The mind stands divided into aham vritti, I thought, the knower thought, and idam vritti, this thought. Both this thought and I thought. Like in dream, that's why dream is an excellent example here. Like in dream, the subject and object, both are one. Best example for us to know. The subject-object identity. So the subject is consciousness jyoti, object is consciousness jyoti. Means ahamasmi. Ahamasmi iti. Therefore, so this really jnanam chakshuradi karana dvara bahispandate. And how? Janami iti. I know. Janami here is I know this, 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 I know this iti. Janami, 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 janami iti. So janami iti, that becomes the knower. The same jnanam, bahispandate, and there is a janami. When he is not, there is no vritti, particular vritti for you to know, there is no janami, jnanam. Understand? Janami iti bahispandate. Really speaking, when the pot is understood as clay, what happens to pot? It becomes clay. It resolves into clay understanding. And similarly here, this janami resolves into what? Jnatam. Janami, suppose you say, janami idam. I know this. Then that's over. Afterwards what? You say, jnatam. Idam jnatam maya. Idam jnatam maya. That knowledge resolves into jnatam maya. That jnatam and again jnanam, this janami, all these have. What is jnatam? What I know, what was known by me, both what was known and what is known right now, both are known. Jnatam, jnanam, sarvam. So all of them have their what you call being in jnanam, final jnanam. That jnanam is not the knowledge of a given object. That is the invariable jnanam. And therefore, that janami iti, same jnanam becomes janami. That is where the problem comes. Because you are janami, understand? There's one good thing in Sanskrit is, so the English, if you know me, then we're supposed to get this janami, gacchami, bhavami, in all this. You need not think too much. Because you can say me. That is only me. And first person singular verb it is. Okay? So janami. That me is there and therefore janami. They're all nice way of remembering. Understand? Gacchami. Ti means jati hai, gati hai, kati hai. So ti. So third person, understand? Janami, me. So this janami is resolved. Janami because there is an object. When the object is not there, then what? Jnanam. Object is there, janami. Object is not jnanam. Understand now? So that is the jnana. The whole janami is pervaded by jnanam. The whole jnatam is pervaded by jnanam. Jnatam sarvam, anything that is known is pervaded by jnanam. Which consciousness? In other words, the mind that stands divided as though in the form of I and this. Aham pratyaya vishayaha. Idam pratyaya vishayaha. Aham pratyaya is asmat pratyaya and ishmat pratyaya. Bhashikara begins with this. And ishmat asmat pratyaya pratyayoho vishaya vishinoho ityadi. In the Brahma Sutra introducing the whole discussion, he starts like this, Yushmat Asmat Pratyaya Gocharayoho. So the Yushmat Pratyaya means this thought and I thought. Both are thoughts. Both belong to the mind. And the whole mind is not pervaded by consciousness. It is all just expression. Is consciousness. Like the whole wave is water. Here wave is a good example because wave and thought wave. Understand? That's why wave, taranga. So vritti is a taranga like. Wave. Whole mind is consciousness, thought is consciousness, and therefore this what sustains the mind is one that sustains the Jagat. Understand? You have to deal with only with the mind. What sustains the mind sustains the Jagat. And even though it is Ishvara Srishti, but the Satta Spurti is the Satta Spurti of Ishvara. There is no second consciousness available. There is only one consciousness, which is the consciousness of Ishvara, which is the consciousness of a mosquito. There is only one consciousness in which, so all the Devas exist, all the Jivas exist, all the Devas and mortals, all the Devas also are Jivas. All the Devas exist, all the mortals, human beings exist, and all the animals, etc., trees. And in fact, that is the consciousness because of which they see the world. And the world also exists in the same consciousness alone, not separate. This is what is pointed out here. The world exists only in the same consciousness which is Chit. And therefore, even Chetanam, Achetanam, both of them, the sentient, we can say all the sentient beings have their consciousness in consciousness. Whereas the objects which are achetana, they are outside consciousness. Forget it. Because what is achetanam? In your dream, you have both chetanam, achetanam. You have got sentient and insentient. In the dream. And then both of them, Chetanam, Achetanam, exist in what? Exist in one consciousness. Then there is a problem. Then how do you call it Achetanam? How do you call Achetanam? One is Chetanam, the other is Achetanam. How do you call Achetanam? It is a point of view, correct? Because Achetanam, when I call the mountain, mountain, it doesn't respond. It doesn't say. That's why. That is why it is Achetanam. Koi nahi hai, pran nahi hai, man nahi hai, indriyas are not there. And therefore you can blast it. No problem, no protest, nothing. Pakistanis can come and occupy also. No problem. They don't say that, hey, how are you sitting upon me? I am an Indian. No problem. They don't even know why these fellows are fighting for what. Not one bunch of grass can grow there. And so, but still, it's all strategic points. But anyway, mountains don't know anything about it. So these mountains are achetana. And this is because of something plus here, and that is absent there. That's all. Something plus, it has nothing to do with consciousness. Something plus here, and that is absent there. That accounts for it. And the plus is what is called Sukma Sharira. And this is how important it is, Sthula Sukshma Sharira. Only for that purpose. Chetana, Chetana accountability is gained by this Sukshma Sthula Sharira. Sthula Sharira, physical body, and Sukshma Sharira makes it live. Once it is alive, then it has to respond to the external world. Because one of the definitions of life itself is the organism's response to the external stimuli. The response. So anything that responds to the external stimuli or external environment in the world, that is called a living organism. And therefore, you have this Chetana division. But this division is itself is your consciousness, sustained by this consciousness alone. We are not saying there is nothing external, internal, etc. We are not having that problem. We are nor we say, I think therefore it is. No. I don't say so. It is therefore I think. That's true. Sometimes I think therefore it is. Sometimes it is therefore I think. Both are mithya, sustained by the same Satchidatma. One is Jiva Srishti, the other is Ishvara Srishti. Okay? So let me have more Jiva Srishti, you know. So that means like I build up an empire for myself. Jiva Srishti banayenge. Jiva. You know, as a Jiva, I create a lot. So I will create an empire for myself. That is called fantasy. That is called daydream. You are doing it anyway. And therefore this is called, so this you can have all these fantasies. You can have, why not? You can have fantasy. But you are not in touch with reality. You say reality is mithya, both are mithya. True. There is a difference between this and that. This reality, fantasy reality, you only see, therefore it is. The other one is available for public appreciation, public gaze. That's where science lies. And therefore, this also is science. Because, so why you have this subjective fantasy, etc.? Because the reality is painful. Therefore, you fantasize. Painful reality, you have to leave behind and fantasize. Fantasy establishes reality. What reality? The painful reality. Why painful? Because it's a reality. Fantasies come out of that. Sometimes the fantasizing is good also. Help. So then you get rid of pain, etc. Try to see that way. But really, if you want to have a clean head, so you have to be in touch with this I. It is therefore I see reality. It is therefore I see reality is Ishvara. That is called Vyavaharikam. That is Ishvara Srishti. So this is what is called being in touch with Ishvara. Being in touch with this reality. Reducing subjectivism. Or reducing subjectivity is better. So reducing subjectivity means your own projections. So the more Ishvara means less projections. Less problems too. More reality too. Then afterwards, you cannot completely reduce subjectivity.